don't know, man.
It's gonna be an interesting season. Y'all getting league pass? Anybody getting league pass?
Oh yeah, it's a must.
You getting it?
No, I don't even watch enough TV. I don't even be in. Nah.
I think I might get it, man. We gonna see. Hopefully.
A lot of basketball this year.
A lot of ball, man. It's a lot of it.
Pause.
Big pause.
I said basketball, bro. You tripping?
He just being himself. So that's all.
Yeah, she was warming up, man.
Just let him be himself, man.
I'm cooking this episode. Stop the tape. What up? I'm Javon Berry.
Just call me Z.
Negative man in the building.
And this is the greatest podcast in the world, otherwise known as the Baselines of Beats podcast, man.
Your one-stop shop for hoops, hip-hop, and everything related to the culture.
Man, how y'all doing, fellas? How y'all everything going, man? We
Chilling, man. What's good?
I'm blessed, not stressed.
Man, you know, man, I'm glad to be back in the building with y'all.
You said like we went somewhere.
Nah, we out, man. We returning for another episode, man. But I'm feeling it, man. I'm ready to pod, man. I feel like we're getting back in our bag, man, because basketball season is around the corner. Got a lot to get into, man.
I never got out of my bag.
You never got out of your bag?
Stay in your bag.
Bag lady.
That was a good one.
So, let's kick things off, man, on a serious note, man. Recently, the conviction for the death of a 26-year-old Botham Jean took place. The officer was indicted on November 30th, sentenced to 10 years on October 2nd. For those who don't know, Botham Jean was in his home, sitting on his couch, eating ice cream when a Dallas police officer walked in to his crib and shot him, and she tried to use the defense of she didn't know what she was. She thought it was her home and he was an intruder. Wanted to get y'all thoughts to start off, man. 10 years. How y'all feeling about it? The case overall, man. Shields, we'll lead off with you.
I mean, 10 years was very light for the circumstances of what happened. It's sad that, I will admit that I think I've become desensitized and a little numb to the stuff that go on in this country because
I think we all have.
It's expected at this point, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad that we've gotten to this point where anytime something like this happened, we calling BS a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know how many people expected her to even be charged with murder like she was.
This is true.
When that happened, it was like, okay, this is a small step, but it's like, all right, though, we gotta wait for the sentencing. And then, to hear her get 10 years is like, well, they added again. I think the thing that got me the most was what took place after that with, this whole conversation about forgiveness and, his brother, Botham Jean, hugging Amber Geiger after the sentencing and, basically just saying that, he forgive her. And it was just all what I just call this fake outrage. The social media keyboard crusaders was at it again. You know what I'm saying?
Get into it, man. I just want to ask you one quick thing before you get into it. Are you okay with me being negative, man, in this episode on this topic?
I'll let you steal my swag.
Can I do it?
Yeah,
Can I do it? Just for the listeners, I might be negative, man, on this one, man, because
I can't wait to hear this one.
This is a little bit. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Yeah, man. Just the whole thing about forgiveness. Like, forgiveness is a bad thing. Now, I will admit, when I saw him do that, I felt nothing. Right. I didn't feel anything. It wasn't damn, I looked at it like, wow, that's pretty noble and admirable that during probably one of the worst times of his life, he was able to gather up that kind of courage and, had that peace within himself to be able to do that. I don't think I would have been able to have that level of forgiveness, but I can watch him and understand. Yeah. Okay, I understand why you're doing this. With that family being that grounded in Christianity, to me, it's almost expected. And then it became this whole conversation about, Christians, and this is they forcing us to act like we always have to forgive. And I listened to Charlemagne the God, and he went on this whole rant about how Christianity was used as this weapon to make us feel this way toward our masters in the form of oppressors and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, this is not the first time this has happened where a family or someone has got this level of forgiveness for a murder of one of their loved ones. And just to do a little research, I just went and dug some up. I found so many. Mary Johnson, she asked her property owner to get an apartment for the man who killed her son. Stay right next door to her. Lisa Daniel asked the judge in the courtroom for leniency on the sentencing of the murder of her son in Park Forest. That's Illinois. That's that's around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Asked for leniency for that. Rukia Abdul asked to be a part of the man who killed her son. I think he was like 14 years old at the time or something. Yeah. Hugged him, asked to be a part of his life, constant communication with him, and is going to be a part of his life when he re-enters himself back into society. It's like, this is more common than we think.
Even if people need to have something more that they recognize, the people who was in the church that Dylan Roof shot up.
Yes.
They came out and said that they forgave him for what he did.
Right.
So keep going. I just want to put that in perspective though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, man, I'm just sick of the fake outrage at this point. Like, people just want to just be involved in the conversation so bad that they will believe anything they see on the meme, anything that the media just throws out there, which we know that the media is known for throwing out partial truths of situations just to shape something and make it look a certain way. And then people just run with it just because they so thirsty to be involved in a conversation and just don't know, man, a simple Google search will do an awful lot and make you not sound so ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But like I said, people just want to be involved in the conversation, so they just rush to judgment.
Facts.
And I'm right there with you. Like, I'm so like sick of, like he say, the internet crusaders just want to be involved in it, because like this is a very serious situation or whatever. But like, right after you got all these memes, they should let Judge Mathis do the trial, and it's like, come on, that's super distasteful. You getting mad at the dude, brother, for giving the lady a hug and everything. When you think about it, like, how long ago did the murder actually happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they already buried a man. He's been living with the fact that his brother has been murdered in cold blood in his own apartment.
And he 18, by the way. He's a kid.
He's a kid.
He a kid.
So, and he, like I said, he's already living with that. You know what I'm saying? He has to go every day with his brother no longer being here in such a terrible situation. And he got to find a way to live with that. Like, nobody else on the internet who making jokes saying Judge Mathis should have did it, or passing judgment saying, if I die, my brother bet not go hug such and such. Like, nah, because this person has to live with that. He got to find a way to get through that. So if he don't want to go to sleep every day or wake up every day being vengeful and plotting revenge and trying to go out in the world with all this on his heart and his mind, let him find a way to get through that on his own. If he wants to go and give that lady a hug and give her forgiveness so he can try to be done with the situation, let him do that.
And he came out and said that, he said that he doesn't want to live the rest of his life feeling like, I hate you. He said he didn't want to live the rest of his life like that. So that's why he took the steps that he took.
Hate can kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you let it lie dormant inside you, it can kill you.
It's a heavy emotion. Like, and it sounds crazy to say, like, a weight with them, like, but emotions like that really can weigh down on you
and will linger on into many different other areas of your life.
Yeah.
These are facts. These are facts, man. I like the point that you brought up of the time, because I don't think people realize how much time has gone past. Botham Jean was shot September 26, 2018. She was convicted and sentenced on October 2nd. That's over a year.
October 2nd of this year.
October 2nd of 2019. My bad. That's over a year of time that this family and we gonna highlight the brother that this young man has to sit with this trauma, right? Over a year of him going to bed, waking up, having all these thoughts, mind racing. My big brother was sitting on the couch, eating and chilling, and somebody walked into his crib and murdered him. Over a year for me to deal with that. You know what I mean? That's not something that you ever get over. You know what I mean? If you lost somebody close to you of natural causes or whatever, it's still not nothing that you ever get over. You know what I mean? My old man died in 96 in a car accident. To this day, my grandmother and my aunt, we all call each other on his birthday and on the day he passed away, just to make sure we all right and we all talk. You know what I mean?
I don't mean to cut you off, but let me just ask you, since that has happened, have you been able to find a certain peace? Not.
I was younger when it happened. I remember being in my teenage years. It would be hard for me to go to the cemetery. I would break down every time I go, or I would think about certain things. You start to think about life, and this is my own personal situation. What would life be like if he was here? But since that has happened, since I have come to some kind of acceptance, since I have my family to lean on, I can say that I found a place of peace. Another example is every year on my father's birthday, my wife makes sure we does something, even if it's like a small some shit. Go buy a cake, get some balloons, put his picture up. You know what I mean? Right. That just helps. You know what I mean? But having loss is loss. But my father wasn't tragically murdered. You know what I mean? Having to sit with that forever, I couldn't even imagine. So for him to have to live with that day after day after day after day after day, thinking about that it's not even something I can fathom, because not only are you sad about your brother, you also got to be a little paranoid about yourself.
Right.
What's stopping somebody from coming up in my crib? You know what I mean? Or whatever. Life comes at you fast. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, you got to do all this now in front of the entire world.
In front of the entire world. So when I seen the people on social media, Joe, the fake woke, ashy lip, just fake kente cloth, big African peace medallion, hidden colors, watching Umar Johnson videos, subscribing, Joe, I was like, Joe, what are we talking about? Like, what are we really talking about? They was getting on there calling this boy Uncle Tom, a coon, a clown. That's real life for him. That's real life, bro. Like it don't get no realer than that. That man's brother is no longer here. You don't know what that man going through every night. I had a conversation with a coworker about it, and we had deep conversations. This man told me, man, you never know, man. He might have some kind of play, be trying to get some kind of sympathy. But I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what are we talking about right now? The internet has got people so warped, so messed up that you pretty much can say whatever you want to say. And then for the man to get on social media and probably have to read more of this is like reliving the tragedy. You know what I mean?
Not only just reading it, but the fact that y'all having this big, like, highly publicized trial. It's like, it's almost like you digging the body back up to do this all over again. What you said was I don't know if I could ever be at that place of forget. I mean, this is me. I personally strive to be able to be at a place where if something tragic like that happens to me, I can find forgiveness in my heart so I can be able to move on. I don't know if I ever be at that point, but I feel like that's a goal. But it's when I seen it, I felt like I was like, okay, whatever he did, I didn't feel anger, I didn't feel joy, I didn't feel whatever. I was like, okay, he's obviously healing. To see all the negative backlash from it, to see people say black folks are expected to
and then, oh my God, everybody was retweeting that. Shannon Sharp said that he tweeted it, and everybody was retweeting that like that's gospel. when did this become expected of black folks? Like, what are you talking about? The first part of what he said might have been spot on.
The double standard.
Yeah.
About if the roles was reversed. Facts.
That's spot on. But black people are expected. No, we're not expected to do nothing because he got up there and decided to do that for his road to the recovery from this tragedy and to find peace for himself. That's not expected of all of us. No. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what he chose to do for himself and for his healing from this trauma, who are we to, condemn this man for that? Like, that's crazy to me.
That's the wildest thing in the world.
But I think people they want to be angry.
Yep.
And they don't want to do the research. They just want to, which is, for lack of a better word, I say understandable. Mm-hmm. White woman kill a black man. We know what's going on in this country. Facts. So it's almost expected for you to rush to that judgment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's good reason to because of what's going on in the country. But if you just do a little research, it will do you so much good to see this type of forgiveness, this, road to trying to heal. It happens more common than we think, but people don't want to do that research and see, hey, okay, man, this go on. And then a lot of the cases I found, these are black mothers hugging black killers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the dynamics change, so it's not that much outrage because that's a conversation. We don't want to have that conversation. We don't want to get deep and really
have that real conversation.
Yeah, we ain't ready to do that.
That's a real conversation.
We ain't ready to have that one just yet. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna set it up.
This where we at. We see this white woman kill this black man, and then boom. It's right. It's okay to be angry, but I don't want to see these social media keyboard crusaders just running off at the mouth online and not doing nothing, not putting no feet to ground and getting in the trenches to really make some changes what's going on in our communities and in our countries. We just want to just bark about it on social media.
These are facts, man.
I got a question, though.
Go ahead.
Do y'all feel the same way about the judge giving the lady a hug?
I've never seen it before, but again, media is able to portray a picture like this woman got up and just went straight to hug this woman. She got up. Amber initiated the outreach for the hug, and she didn't initially do it. She didn't do it right off top. But even before that, she got up and she hugged Botham Jean's family. So that's where she started, and I guess as she made her way around, Amber Geiger reached out to try to hug her. Media ain't gonna show you that, though. They gonna portray it as, look at this black woman hugging this white woman who just killed this black man.
And she also gave her a Bible. She hugged and gave her a Bible.
They ain't gonna show you all that, though.
Yeah. It's just... I'm getting tired of social media. So I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro. I say it all the time, bro. I hate the internet, bro.
Bro, it's really it does so much good, but at the same time, I feel like as a society we do become a lot lazier when it comes time to seek out information. We just do,
bro. If I didn't want to talk shit about basketball, wasn't on the podcast, and wasn't writing a book, I would delete my social media, bro.
Big facts, man.
I'm good on
Big facts. So, in these type of murder cases, you don't get parole until at least 50% of your time is served. That's 5 years, and then she'll be up for parole. Parole board takes into account the family's feelings going in. Do y'all think, how much time y'all think she's gonna serve? You think she's gonna serve the 5 and get out? She's gonna serve the whole 10? Is this justice?
It's definitely not justice, and I don't feel like she gonna do the whole 10 either.
Okay.
Just because from what we've seen from the justice system.
Okay.
You got plenty of people in jail for a lot longer for doing a lot less. Like you got the young lady who was, I think, in Florida, and she fired the warning shots.
She got 20 years.
And you know what I'm saying? And this lady broke in somebody's house, committed murder, and got 10, probably a do 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do this. That they gave him, I think, 42 years for rape or something like that. When he was like just making out with the girl, and you got all this evidence saying that he didn't rape her. You don't have no DNA from him on her at all. You know what I'm saying? And you still convict him, give him 42.
Yep.
This lady broke in someone's house, murdered him.
Yeah.
And she got 10.
Oh man.
No justice. It is what it is. I mean, let's be clear. We know the dynamics, white versus black in America.
Right.
We know it. We live it. We know it. We know the game. You know what I mean? I just hate when the energy is redirected, especially to one of our own, like it was with his brother.
We got to stop tiptoeing this line of whether we gonna ride for black men and black women or not.
Okay.
We tiptoeing the line because in one instance we want to ride for black men, and then in the very next breath we got all the memes, we got all the jokes, and we condemn them for all these different things. Same thing with black women. You know, it's quote unquote popular to uplift, you know, black women, and it's like a social media popular thing. But like I said, in one breath we lifting them up, and then in the next breath we downgrading them. So we got to stop tiptoeing this line and pick a side, and pick a side and stay there.
Where you at? These are facts, man. So I'm with y'all. I don't think it is justice. But you know, this is the justice system. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But let's talk about some justice, man. Let's talk about California Bill 206. For those who don't know, California will now be able to pay NCAA athletes. What is it for? Shields for their likeness?
Likeness, name, and image.
What's your thoughts on that, man? Is that you think the whole country about to follow suit now? I know it's a major step forward. I seen something about Illinois was preparing legislation to pass as well.
A lot of states.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not a lot, but it's been some coming. Others just, you know, trying to get it in play.
How you think the NCAA finna react? What's your thoughts?
I feel like they got to be upset about it because you had this situation in place for all this time where it's pretty much slavery, where you can just have these people just come in. And I hate to compare it to that, whatever, but that's what it looked like. But you got every year you got all these top athletes come in. You making them go through so much 2-day practices. They got to travel like professional athletes. On top of that, you still making them go to classes and stuff and all that kind of. It's so much they got to do. But at the end of the day, if you even try to make $1, you done.
You done.
We taking everything away from you.
I think Brian brought up a good point and said if he would have went to college and he would have played for Ohio State or another big school, that number 23 jersey would have been
everywhere.
Everywhere. It made so much profit. Games would have been sold out. Games would have been on ESPN. March Madness would have been nuts. It would have generated so much revenue off of him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I hope the rest of the country do follow suit. I hope this is a thing.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of work to be done. I think the NCAA, I feel like their hand is kind of forced at this point.
Okay.
I think you have to make some kind of move in that direction.
Break it down.
Because this bill being put into law is like now it's maybe shining a light on this thing that wasn't really shined on it before. Before it was just all talk of, you know, why aren't we paying our athletes and, you know, just be happy with their scholarship, your room and board, blah, blah, blah. But now this is law that they can get paid off name, image, and likeness. Okay, so, man, maybe we have been kind of getting over on these guys all this time. This is a law now, so now we have to look at this. It's going to be in your face. 2021, it's going to be some big changes made. So now, once it gets into play, and then, you know, all the athletes going to try to flock to these California schools.
What you finna do?
You know what I'm saying? If you got the big name players all flocking here, what about these other institutions? They said, you know, they might try to, you know, freeze them out from championship play and blah, blah, blah. But do you really want to do that?
Calipari finna move to California.
Do you really want to go down that road, man? So I don't know. I think they hand kind of forced. I think they have to do something. And I read that they working on, I don't know what, but they working on something, trying to get something going. I don't know.
I hope they do something, man. And I hope players start getting the money they deserve, because we all watched March Madness last year. We seen the numbers that the one game that Zion blew out his shoes.
Duke, North Carolina.
Duke, UNC. Obama was there. You know what I mean? To watch the game, it was.
And the ticket prices was stupid through the
nuts.
roof.
It was like 2,000 is like the average ticket price, I think.
Crazy. That's
stupid
crazy.
through the roof.
That's crazy. So I do hope something follows suit, man, because these young boys and girls definitely need to be able to survive until they, whether they get an education or hopefully make it into the league. They got to have some kind of bread in their pocket. So when they get to the league, they can.
We got to stop acting like this. This isn't big business. Like, this is just about
$1 billion
going to school and the old college experience.
Bro.
This is a capitalist society.
You're making billions of dollars.
Right.
You're making billions. Anytime Warren Buffett says he would pay $1 billion to the winner of the March Madness bracket, it's big business.
Like, let's cut the crap.
Like,
man.
it's big business. The money is there, bro. The money is there. You know what I mean? So hopefully they get taken care of, man. And when they get to the league, man, they can make one of these top 100 brackets. What's y'all thoughts on the ESPN rank, man? Because
you wrote this. That's my thoughts.
I wrote the rank. I didn't write the rank.
You did this.
If I wrote this rank, it would be done correctly, bro. Some stuff that definitely popped out to me, man. I do not know how Klay Thompson is number 49.
Are they taking injuries into account?
I don't know.
Put the church highlighter to your joint, huh?
Oh, Joe, I had to get
I got a testimony.
They got Klay number 49. They got CJ McCollum is higher than Klay Thompson.
John Collins is higher than Klay Thompson, bro.
Understand? They got Klay Thompson one spot over Lowry
Markkinen.
Lowry Markkinen, and I like him. Go Bulls.
He got a lot.
You like him?
Yeah, he's a solid player. Look at this boy. He's thirsty. You thirsty, Joe? You got a whole bottle of water over there.
I like him.
So let's break down the list, man. Let me get some of your thoughts on it, man. I guess specifically, if we want to touch on the top 10, top 15 too, we can get in there, man, because there's a lot of discrepancies within there as well.
Why is Giannis Antetokounmpo number 1?
I don't know why Greek Freak number 1. I'm sorry. I do not know why Greek Freak, who went against Kawhi, got shut down.
What was your 5 again? In order, top 5.
Okay. It's man. I think I had Kawhi 1, 82, Bron 3, Steph 4, Greek Freak 5.
You had what?
5.
Okay, I thought you said 5.
5? Did I say 5?
It sounded like you said 5.
There's too many F's.
Okay,
Greek Freak 5.
Effing everybody up.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Let's break down this. I don't know why he's number 1, bro.
That's mind-boggling.
Like literally, they put Kawhi on him in the playoffs, and he couldn't do nothing. Bro. He could not score.
I said this.
How is he number 1,
bro? I'm convinced niggas don't be watching the games, bro.
Talk to me.
I'm just convinced. Like, I think the way that people do these rankings is based on a lot of the stuff that they see on social media and they hear another analyst say, and we base everything on Kawhi Leonard. They got him jumping from 7 to 2. Why? He brought a championship to Toronto. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't bring anything. He won a championship. He didn't bring anything to Toronto.
They wouldn't have won it.
Just like LeBron James. He didn't bring a championship to Cleveland.
Yes, he did.
He was the best player on that team.
Whoa. Can you get a shot at Z face?
No,
wait.
I'm waiting for him to break that down.
Wait, okay, because do you feel Brown brought the championship to Cleveland?
I mean, I'm waiting to say what.
Do you feel? Come on, why you being so nice? Do you feel Brown brought the championship to Cleveland? Did he say Cleveland, this is for you?
Like, chill. Relax.
If you say something, this is for you, that's giving it to somebody, right? Did he bring a championship to Cleveland?
Say bringing and giving. Is you didn't even say the same word.
Gonna get
Hey, bro, can I talk?
Why you want him to be against me so bad?
Man, I'm tired of this Wonder Twins shit.
Shut up with that Wonder Twins joke, man. Shit don't even work. You try that every week and it never works.
The truth, man. Go ahead. I'm waiting on him to break down further what he said.
You just mad because you one of them people that I'm talking about.
What are the people?
He brought a championship to Toronto.
LeBron brought a championship to Cleveland.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
Kobe brought 5 to LA.
Kobe didn't do nothing.
Crazy.
He didn't do nothing. Nobody does it by themselves.
Hey, why y'all doing that? I'm
Go ahead.
I'm waiting. No, I'm waiting for Shields to say like to break down LeBron not bringing.
Okay, wait.
It ain't even about.
Do you agree with that statement he said?
That he didn't bring a championship to Cleveland?
Yes.
from hearing him say that, no.
Thank you. Go ahead, Shields.
I don't think nobody does it by themselves.
Okay.
Period. But that's all the media does. Whoever the best player is, we gonna heap everything on him.
Okay.
LeBron not winning that championship without Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard not winning that championship without Pascal Siakam. Hell, they thought about giving Fred VanVleet the MVP. Like, that was a serious thought at the end of the championship.
It was kind of silly, but
Silly or not, this was a real thought.
Absolutely.
Man, we might have to. Kawhi played good. He didn't have no out of this world finals. He didn't. He played good. Hell, I could make a case that the finals wasn't even the best series he played throughout the playoffs. That wasn't the best basketball we seen him play throughout the playoffs.
No, it wasn't. I give you that. Definitely give you that.
But he the best player on that team, so we heaping everything on him. Now, oh man, we throwing him to the top of the rankings. Now is, man, if he won the championship with the Clippers, oh my God, he's just man, he's up there. We got to change our GOAT standards. Like really? I'm looking at your basketball skill and what you able to do on the floor. Point blank, period. Okay. I don't care whether you win or lose. I don't think that matters. I think it matters about what you do when you on the floor.
Okay.
Point blank, period.
Okay.
You not finna tell me. I know we not putting KD in here because he injured.
Yeah.
There's no way Kawhi Leonard is better than LeBron James or Kevin Durant. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Based on what you're doing on the floor, no, it's not happening. Not happening.
He's better than one of those players.
He ain't better than either one of them players.
Go ahead, Z.
It's a ton of shit wrong with this list, dude. Like, bro, like you got Giannis number one. Like that ain't right.
That ain't right.
It ain't right.
James Harden is not better than Steph Curry.
James Harden not better than Steph. I was like literally about to say that.
Okay.
Jokic way too high. What else wrong with this?
It's a ton wrong.
Like, bro, like, come on, man.
Chris Paul number 32. That's bullshit.
Who cares?
That's the truth, man. What you know?
Nah, this is trash.
Yeah, they got Chris Paul in the wrong spot. He should have been lower.
52.
It's a hater, bro. That's a hater.
I don't really care about Chris Paul.
You know he got beef with a lot of Chris's, man. It's the weirdest thing, bro.
Only Chris, huh? No Christmas.
What, Chris is supposed
Chris
to be connected at the hip?
Y'all supposed to look out for each other.
Nah, it's only one I'm looking out for, and he's sitting over there.
CJ in the building.
What you laughing at, man?
Why you got beef with Chris?
I don't get no beef with Chris.
You don't like Chris Paul, Chris Bosh, Chris Kringle. You don't like nobody.
Who is Chris Kringle?
Santa Claus.
We don't believe in him.
Yeah, see? I know, because you don't like Chris's.
Hey, I'm not surprised.
Man, yeah, man, it's a tough.
This list trash, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Who made this?
It's ESPN, man. This is ESPN and they rank.
I can't believe you think Kawhi Leonard is better than LeBron James.
Well, I think. Well,
is he better than Kevin Durant too or no?
Hell no.
Why he get a hell no?
Well, because
but LeBron get a
hell no. Well, he's not. He's the first of all. I didn't sound like that.
You definitely did.
First of all, I didn't sound like that. What you saying? First of all, I didn't sound like that. Second of all, he's not. It's not a large gap between him and LeBron James. I give Kawhi Leonard a slight edge. Over Bron, just like I give AD a slight edge over Bron because of what they do offensively and defensively. It's just a complete player thing to me. That's Bron has taken a step back defensively. They put Kawhi on Giannis and he couldn't score. That's why they lost the series.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, like Kawhi was the primary defender, but you like literally.
No.
Can I say something?
Go.
You literally see them building a wall. Like Giannis is not getting to the rim because they're literally building a wall
when
on the
he was
transition.
at the perimeter.
I'm not talking about like the entire, but I'm saying like Giannis get a lot of his buckets in transition, right?
No, facts.
In transition, they don't have the shooters they need in order for Giannis to succeed, right? Mm-hmm. In transition, you see them like literally building a wall so he can't get to the rim.
Did they build this wall the first 3 games of the series? Did they build the wall the first 3 games of the series?
Make your point, man.
What's the X factor?
When
he made Kawhi the primary defender, did it change?
I'm not saying Kawhi don't got defense like that, but you just said something that sounded like real ridiculous.
What are you saying?
This who made this shit?
No, I'm not talking. I'm just talking about. I'm talking about between us. The reason that I put Kawhi Leonard ahead of LeBron James is because of his defensive ability. That's it, and I don't think that's a stretch.
So.
Whatever, man.
And Kawhi, but you know, and like you said, he didn't have the greatest finals, but leading up to that finals, you seen what he was doing offensively. That man was rocking offensively.
You was saying all
we never
shit
seen
that you don't even like Kawhi.
That was for content for the show.
You see how
He was in my top five.
You see
if
how
we rewind the tape, he was in my top five.
Also, if you rewind,
oh my God, I'm trying to get ratings. What you want me to do? Spotify, what's up?
If you rewind the episodes, I said that you bi-curious a few episodes ago, and you showing it again because you so flip-floppy.
I don't know what that means, bro.
Why you so flip-floppy, bro?
What you mean? I said you talking about the one. First of all, I didn't spend the whole season talking about I didn't have like Kawhi.
Like, bro, like
I said he had a whole clip.
I said
we had a whole episode with Kawhi. That's exactly what you said.
What did I say before that episode? Man, we agreeing with each other too much, man. We got to mix it up.
No, I don't remember that. And I don't want to see no damn rewind no clip on this episode either. Don't rewind nothing, bro.
See, did I say that?
You said it, but it was corny as hell.
How is it corny when it's the truth? It was said. What do you mean? We literally
just changed your mind because we
to spice it up, and we created dope content.
So you spicy now,
and we created dope content. Hey man,
spicy now.
Whatever, man. Hey, whatever gotta take us to the next level.
Hey, Von spicy out here.
Whatever gotta take us to the next level.
Von trying to get us to the next level by being spicy out here, man.
I don't understand why saying Kawhi Leonard has a slight edge over year 17 LeBron James. I don't know why this is so absurd to say. LeBron obviously doesn't feel like he's the best player in the league. He just texts Perk, "I will reclaim my throne in due time."
You sound like the social media keyboard crusader. I don't know what he said.
That's what he said.
I don't believe. Perk
got doing it for ratings too.
What did you see? No, what did you see that Perk confirmed he said that?
It wasn't on his Twitter? Let me pull it.
I don't know.
Give me a second. He
out here doing it for ratings too.
I thought I was tripping. Let me check his Twitter.
He out here trying to be the Stephen A. Smith out here.
Hey man,
he just believe everything he read.
Okay, well let me.
You see one meme and LeBron obviously, but just a few episodes ago he was saying that LeBron was deferring to AD. So which one is it? Do he want to reclaim the throne?
No.
Or is he handing over the reins to AD?
He's definitely handing over the reins.
Which one of them you believe in though?
He's definitely handing over the reins.
But you're trying to find him saying he gonna reclaim the throne. So which one do you believe, bro? This is what I mean about picking a side.
Wait a second. Bron said he's patching his torch to AD isn't a cop out. It's something that no player.
By Curious Berry.
This is Kendrick Perkins.
Where did that say that?
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to find it.
It ain't on there. I looked already.
Oh, you set me up.
By Curious Berry.
Wait. I'm finna find it, man.
By Curious Berry out here believing everything he read on me.
You saying that's fake?
No, what I'm saying is you just as bad as the people we talked about on the first topic we talked about on here.
Is it fake or no?
You just as bad as them.
Chris, is it fake?
It's fake, bro.
Christopher, is it fake?
It's fake.
It's fake?
It's fake.
Why can't we?
It's fake.
Hey, bro. Listen, man.
It's ridiculous, man. You need to get yourself together, bro.
You a little spicy this episode. What's the matter with you,
You need to get yourself together, man.
You got hot sauce in your bag, Swag? What's the matter? Why you so spicy
Mr.
this
Diva
episode?
is the female version of a hustler. Beat it, man. Beat it.
Hey, Jay. I don't care what he said, man. Bron said that because I can picture Bron saying that. So he said it.
Can you?
Can he pick a side?
He can't.
How is this not picking a side?
You want to find that LeBron is reclaiming the throne. You believe in that, but you also believe in that he handing the reins to AD. It can't be both, fam.
Well, I think personally, LeBron feels that he can hand the reins.
Here go the switch.
That he can hand the reins to Anthony Davis
that's the other,
and still reclaim the throne by winning a championship. I think that's what he meant by Christopher Shields.
By Curious Berry.
Christopher Shields Sr. I think that's exactly what he meant, brother.
Look at CJ. He just like, I can't believe this guy.
Can't believe my dad getting smoked like this in debates.
Can't believe this guy.
So what? Do you have a problem with Bron passing the torch to AD?
I don't have a problem with Bron passing the torch to anybody.
Okay.
So, you made a big deal about that.
I didn't. All I said was it was going to happen. I said AD is going to be the best player on the team, and that's absolutely true. I don't see why.
You got something with Bron, bro.
How that's dude? That
I'm not even talking about what you just said, but I pay attention
like
to
LeBron James.
I never
bro.
said that you don't. I said
what do
you
you
got
mean?
something with him.
How?
I don't know. Maybe he turned you down or something. I don't know. But something happened.
I don't understand.
Something happened, bro.
How?
Something happened, man.
Why?
Cause, bro, I be seeing a lot.
so
I be seeing that
You
Bron
so
shade.
phony.
I've been seeing that Bron shade.
How,
I
bro?
pay attention,
I big
bro.
up Bron all the time. If you really want to do your research, out of all the Kobe fans in the world, out of all the Kobe stands in the world, I think I was the only one waving the flag when I felt LeBron was the best player.
You waving the flag, all right. We got a soundboard already.
Okay. Like I was saying, bro, I think AD is gonna be the best player on the team.
Right, but this is clearly going off like what happened last year and what's to expect.
Well, I think it's going off what happened last year. What's expected? Okay, obviously we know this list is bullshit. We talked about that when
so
how many games did AD play last year?
What that mean?
I'm not even sure how many he played. Like,
I mean,
How many did he play?
I gotta look it up, but I don't. What's the point you're trying to make?
I mean,
'Cause
I just said
there was a ton of games he could have played, and they didn't play him.
I asked how many games did he play. I didn't ask how many games could he have played. I said how many did he play.
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
Just saying because we going off of last year, but you know.
What that mean?
We judging people. We judging some people off sample sizes, and then we judging other people much differently with a grading curve for their sample size.
Explain it.
You don't.
No, explain it. I really would.
We are judging some people.
I didn't tell you
one
to
way.
repeat it. I asked you to explain.
I'm trying to explain
What's the
it.
people and who's the other person that you try to explain?
It's plenty of people.
Okay,
You just said we basing this whole list off last year, right?
well,
Correct.
That's what. It's last year and what's expected of this year. That's why ESPN is doing that.
So what's expected?
That's why Clay is wherever he is because they don't expect him to bounce back from injury like that.
By the way, AD played 56 games last year.
Mm-hmm. One more than Bron. What's the point you trying to make?
Man, look. I'm sick of talking basketball.
That's I don't understand, bro.
Straight up, bro.
What's the point you trying to make? You play one more game than LeBron.
I just want to know how many games he played, and I want to know how many games we judging him off of, and what we expecting him to do. That's all.
Are we judging him off? I'm not talking about ESPN. I'm talking about us. Are we judging him off his ability?
I'm judging off what Myers gonna do when they get on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's it.
What you think AD gonna do?
I don't know, cause I ain't never seen every game he about to play this year is finna be to a total different magnitude than he's ever played in his career. Point, he ain't gonna never play under this much scrutiny with this many expectations on top of him.
I feel like it's a cop out a little bit.
How's that a cop out?
Because I feel like when people say that, like, okay, so, and I think me and you had a conversation when Bron first got to Cleveland. They was trying to say that about Kyrie and Kevin Love, mainly Kyrie in particular. But when we talked about it, you didn't feel like Kyrie was gonna have no problem playing under the lights, playing with Bron.
I really can't remember this conversation, so I'm not even being funny. Like, I really don't remember having that conversation with you.
That's fine.
But you said that I didn't feel like he was going.
You didn't feel what you're saying about Anthony Davis and the level of scrutiny. You didn't feel that way about Kyrie Irving.
Do you feel like that's not true though?
I either feel like you got it or not.
Because I never said that AD was going to have a problem playing under this scrutiny and these expectations. I just said that he's never done this before. This is about to be a new thing. So I said, I don't know how he's going to perform. I don't know what to expect from him.
I'm just going off of the man talent and what he got. I mean, Kevin Garnett never went to the finals until he got to Boston. But when he got there,
but you also said that you going off what's expected of them, and all I'm saying is I don't know what to expect from you because I've never seen you play under this much scrutiny and with these amount of expectations on your back.
And never,
let's just say,
and never with somebody with the level of talent that LeBron James has.
Huh?
Never with somebody with the level, never with a teammate the level of talent that LeBron James had.
True. So
Anthony Davis going to be a top 5 MVP candidate, top 5 defensive player of the year candidate. Book it. Top 5 MVP candidate, top 5 defensive player of the year candidate. That just is what it is.
So
And he finna be the best player on the Lakers.
So what we ranking these people at then? If we gonna do it,
Man, we ain't got time to break down that list like that, dog. But
I'm not asking you to do 100.
What number you asking me to do?
Do 5.
Do 5. I just gave you my 5. I told you who my 5 is.
No, you said last year.
Well, no, that 5, that was my beginning of the year 5. That was my 5.
All right, man.
Who your 5?
This whole thing is absurd because I was okay with if Bron taking a step back, Bron taking a step back. But the way they got this, I can't say Kawhi is definitively better than LeBron. So I'm putting LeBron at 1.
So he's not taking a step back.
No, I'm saying if he's taking a step back, because I don't feel like he just like had a complete drop off last year. I feel like he's picking his spots on defense.
Shields, you okay, brother?
Like,
I feel like y'all been making a lot of excuses for Bron.
like, dude, you ain't let me talk half the time, man.
Because
I feel like, of course, he's not Cleveland LeBron, but I don't see any evidence saying he's not the best player in the world.
Okay,
I just feel like we didn't see him in the playoffs, and that's it.
That's fair to say.
So I still got Bron at number 1.
What's the matter?
Go ahead, Z. My bad. Go ahead.
I got Bron at 1. Kawhi can have 2. Probably AD at 3. Steph at 4 and Giannis at 5.
What did you have, Steph Curry?
4. Giannis at 5. Bron at 3. AD at 2. Kawhi at 1.
LeBron, Kawhi, Steph Curry, AD, Giannis.
Book it.
Oh, you think Steph better than AD too?
Yes, especially if we going off what's expected. Okay. You expect this man to be MVP this year.
I say an MVP candidate.
You expecting huge things out of Steph Curry.
Oh, you talking about Steph?
I'm talking about you.
Oh, yeah, no. I definitely expect, yeah. But him winning MVP don't mean he better than Anthony Davis.
I'm only talking about what you expect.
Okay.
So if I expect you with no Kevin Durant, with just Draymond Green, D'Angelo Russell, and Klay Thompson come February maybe, we expecting Steph Curry to go crazy.
Facts.
You expecting Steph Curry to go crazy.
Big facts.
So I don't know. I don't know. If we go off what you've done last year and what we expect you to do and what you were able to do on the floor, I don't know. I can't see that, man.
I don't think Steph having an MVP season. I mean, Steph having an MVP season is great. I don't know if that makes him better than Anthony Davis.
I think I had Steph ahead of AD, so this ain't nothing new for me. I had Steph high last year. I think I had him number 2. I think I had him number 2.
Okay,
you did have Steph.
I think I had him. I think I had him number 2.
Higher than KD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a fun time, fun season, guys. Fun basketball debates. She is already pulling his beard hair out.
Big cap by Curious Berry.
What's your beef with me, man?
Cause
why you beefing with me,
flip flopping? I be tired of the flip flopping.
Flip flopping, bro.
You know what? You doing it for the content. My bad.
No,
my bad.
No,
My bad. Segue. Transition. Let's make another transition.
I was trying to let him do it on his own, man.
We gonna make another transition.
For the segue guy to get himself out of this one, man.
Y'all messed it up.
He never did it though.
Let's make another transition.
Let's change lanes real quick.
Let's talk Dame and Shaq, man. Y'all heard the tracks?
Yeah.
Versus.
I heard Shaq and I heard Dame first one.
Okay. What y'all how we feeling about Dame Dollar versus Shaq D's?
Shaq out here triggering off. He buying gift bags every time he get horny. Dame nice, bro, on the rapping, bro.
Dame's super nice.
Honestly, dude, like I'm sitting there. I think they was talking about it on First Take. And
can you tell Stephen A. shut up, bro?
I wish I could. Dude, the way they debating it, they talking about it like they talking about basketball. Man, like, dude, what is y'all talking? And Stephen A. like, hey, yeah, so I think Shaq had a beat that would catch your ear more. Like, what are you talking about, man? Shut up.
You know how old that beat is?
That beat old as hell, man. Like, and then it's like they talk like, oh man, everything that Shaq said is facts. Like
Skip was on Dame Hills with the tweet.
Skip was spicy, bro.
And why? And hey, don't tag me in no pictures where it look like that man melting away, bro.
What was it?
That picture where he had the blue hat on.
Oh, you see
That man looked like he melting.
He had a what he have on? What did it say? The Drip Bayless shirt.
Bayless.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Now he looked different when he ain't got that set makeup and stuff on. Man, he look his age. Yeah,
That man
bro.
looked like a snowman that was like, man, halfway gone.
Yeah, Joe.
Bacon.
But yeah, he was definitely on Dame.
Dame on Shaq Hills though.
No, I think Dame definitely got it. Like I was saying, they talk on First Take acting like, you know, like we talking about basketball. Like, no, we're talking, it's a rap battle.
Yeah.
Dame out rap Shaq.
Facts.
Shaq had the same flow the entire song. Like
Except when he's like lyrically, spiritually, when they really.
like he's like, dude, the whole song, like it's like this is way too long of a song, man. Like Dame was like bars the whole time.
Wasn't it quality? It was a puppet.
Bro,
It's
this
like
second
really-
one called I Rest My Case.
He used to
The beat nasty. He sounds so polished. And like I was telling By Curious Berry, man.
It's small here, man.
He did like some name dropping on like some high profile artists. And I told him, I said, man, he sounds like he belongs in the studio with them guys. Not just like, you know, I'm an NBA player, I got some money, I can buy my way in here. No, he sounds like a polished artist who deserves to be in a room with all of them artists he named. Like, he nice.
Nah, he was
Definitely nice.
You think Shaq gonna respond? Another track? Or you
I
just
don't
gonna sit
think
on
Shaq
it or
should respond.
leave it alone?
Not like because I feel like the quality of Shaq's video and like how he put it out, I feel like he was just like joking and didn't think it was gonna be a thing. And then Dame like got in the studio for real.
He like, I do this for real. Now let me go to
nah,
practice.
I'm not playing. Like
Yeah.
I am a better rapper than you.
Turned him into barbecue chicken.
Dame probably the best rapper hooper we seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, on paper, Shaq got the accolades and everything.
Album
but-
sales and all that.
but like lyrically, like Dame got it.
Dame do got it.
And I think it's a gap too, like a big one.
It's a huge gap. Iverson was nice for a minute.
Yeah.
Remember the Reebok commercials?
He wasn't rapping though.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
in
no,
the
he
Reebok
did have a verse on one of them, yeah.
Yeah, man, you spitting.
Where you put Kobe on that list though?
I think Kobe might be number 2, bro.
You Segway, please go.
Can't even go to the spotlight of the grandma. Kobe got bars, man. Song with Tyra Banks, baby.
You don't even believe that.
Kobe got bars,
I'm
bro.
trying to figure out what you looking at on
Wasn't
that
he
paper,
rapping in
man.
another language?
He did do a song. He rapped in another. Kobe got bars, man. Kobe,
Lame.
Kobe,
man.
Kobe, you know, Kobe, man. He pushed the envelope for his time. He did, bro. He was saying he was doing rapping in other languages, doing songs with Tyra.
So he was
Lame.
like Daddy Yankee.
Hell no,
Daddy
man.
Yankee, yeah.
Nah, he was like Kanye.
Kobe was out here doing reggaeton before reggaeton was a thing. Lame.
Kobe is the Kanye of the NBA when it comes to music. With
Side
the good
note.
Kanye. The good Kanye, not this Kanye.
Kobe, all right, man. That was something, man. That he was able to get them guys to come to do that camp.
Oh, facts.
That's
Yeah,
something
that's big facts.
I think that speaks volumes about what his peers, you know, think about him. Because a lot of guys wouldn't be able to put their ego aside to go do that. And he has some names
Big
there.
names there.
And it's dope too that you got people from yesterday's game deciding they want to contribute to today's game to do that kind of stuff.
All right.
You got a lot of Mars killers out here like Kobe, man. The NBA gonna be in their hands, dog. I'm telling you, man. I'm excited.
You look like it.
Man, I am, man. Black Mamba, baby. Hey, man, what's up with y'all, man?
What you mean?
What's going on, man? What's up with the energy? What's up with the vibes, man? I ain't feeling the vibes. Y'all all right?
man.
We good.
Y'all cool,
We
man?
chilling, man.
Y'all need a hug? You
Nah,
good? You
we
good?
good.
Shields, you all right?
Chilling, man.
Disappointed?
Yeah, I'm disappointed, man, that J. Cole ain't doing no more features.
I'm a little disappointed about that, too.
That's kind of whack.
I'm disappointed about that, too. I can say I'm disappointed about that.
Whack that he announced it too. Like,
Why?
I mean, because why you have to, like, what kind of diva are you that you got to, I ain't doing
First
no
of
more
all,
features.
see, you know what, man? I'm getting tired of this dude, man. Listen, man. Why you be turning everybody into a diva with this voice? Everybody that you don't like, you gotta.
You should be the last person talking about anybody in voices.
The last one.
But there you go.
You just did it.
There you
I
go.
ain't doing them more features. He ain't saying nothing like that. How you know what he sound like when he tweeted it?
I don't know.
He could have been like, I'm done with features. Here you go. I ain't doing no more features.
Why we in this age if we gotta announce everything? If you ain't doing features no more, then just don't do no more features.
Got moving silence.
I mean, what was the point in announcing that?
G's moving silence. Like lasagna.
Oh my God! I knew I'm like, don't you say it? He like lasagna.
I think he announced it because people like you made this big spectacle of feature J. Cole and album J. Cole, and they're two different rappers. And so you just like,
I'm the only person I've heard say that. Everybody else.
You the only person. It's like a running joke on Twitter. What are you talking about?
It's definitely a running joke.
I don't pay attention that much. All I know is that people wanting him to do features versus separate. I haven't seen anybody separate the two.
Okay. It's like a whole army of y'all out there.
Oh.
Yeah. Sissy
I'm
squad.
not in no army.
Yes, you are.
About the sissy squad.
Sissy squad. Is there a difference between album J. Cole and feature J. Cole, man?
I think it's definitely a difference. I don't think it's like a bad thing that it is a difference though.
Break it down.
It's because it's like we talked about like
this dude is crazy, dude.
like I don't know which one of y'all negative man today. Because you said you was gonna be you.
Yeah, no,
like,
it was only for that segment.
The real negative man came back. Whatever.
I'm the stain guy.
Okay.
He want to be a superhero so bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull a Voltron and y'all playing, man. What you trying to win out here?
I don't.
No. Okay, go ahead, man.
Yeah. But nah, it's definitely a difference just because the way the creative process happens. Like you say, if you have to come up with the whole song, like that's all you for it to be your song, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of time, energy, and effort spent in the studio. But if such and such say, hey, I need you to drop a verse on this, and you can just put 16 together real quick, like you can give all that effort to one verse and walk away. You ain't got to come up with structure, all that kind of stuff. I mean, some features do happen, to a point where we working off each other, whatever. But if you featuring on my record, generally I already got it set up, and you finna just come sprinkle something on it.
Facts.
So like the process itself is different. I don't think it's like no drop off like when he do a feature, but I do think it's a clear difference because most times you put him on a feature and it's somebody who probably can't compare lyrically. I mean, I'm not talking. Well, I shouldn't say most times. I'm saying a lot of times you hear it on the radio. Like if you hear like a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's 21
with some top notch.
Yeah, nah. And
let's
No. The floor is yours, brother.
No, go.
No,
go. I'm waiting for you.
No, I want to hear what you got.
Because I'm just gonna say one statement, but
just say the one statement. I just want to hear.
J. Cole is the best rapper in the game right now.
And we basing this off what?
Just overall.
Because Kendrick on the hiatus.
J. Cole is the best rapper in the game right now.
When did he become the best rapper in the game?
Last year.
Last year when?
Last year.
What was last year? Let's have a serious conversation,
hold
bro.
on real quick, man. You ever notice when we get into these conversations and we depending on him to come with a fact or whatever, he always take that big serious sip of that water. Like, he be like, hey, when it happened? Ain't this shit. Like, bro.
I think J. Cole proved he was the best rapper in the game when he went.
Are we being serious or are you playing?
No, I'm being serious.
Okay, go ahead.
This is serious. When he went on that feature run and probably 98 or to 100% had the best verses on those runs. Body of work speaks for itself. J. Cole is the best rapper in the game.
Man, when we had these conversations, a lot of times I try to take into account. I try not to take into account my personal feelings. I try to take into account what general consensus says about certain things. What you making faces for?
I was looking at kid, make sure he was getting a shot.
Why you in his face?
I was making sure he was getting a shot, man. I wanted to make sure he got you on the shot.
He get the shot all the time. He got this covered.
Man,
get out that man's face.
Oh man, come on.
Eyeballing that man.
Man, because I ain't looking at him right now. Man,
I'm
sorry, bro. Like, what you get mad?
Whoa.
I looked at Kid direction. You about to fight me, bro.
Whoa. Take it easy.
It's okay,
Take it easy.
Relax.
How did we get here?
But I try to take into account what general consensus says.
Okay.
I think it's a large group of people who have a problem with J. Cole in album mode.
I don't think it's a large group.
I think it's definitely, if you pay attention, it's a large group of people. It's a large group of people who don't have him on the same level as a Kendrick Lamar, and I think they don't have him on the level of a Kendrick Lamar because of the level of the albums. People, it's like I said, you don't think so, but I think it's, if you pay attention, it's a large group of people who don't think album wise they on the same level. Kendrick arguably has 2 classics and a possible. Arguably.
That being?
Shit, take your pick. I mean, Good Kid, Mad City.
It's a definite classic.
And damn, but I think, in my opinion, To Pimp a Butterfly, that's the best album I've ever heard. Sonically, lyrically, that's the best album I've ever heard. My ears have ever heard. I'm putting that number 1.
His 2 classics for me are Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly.
That I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
J.Cole, I don't know if we see that kind of love. We see that kind of love with Forest Hill Drive. Like I said, I don't believe that that's a classic, but I'm not going to argue with nobody if they say that that's a classic. But I don't think that's a classic. Other than that, I don't think he has a body of work that's standing up there with a Damn or with a To Pimp a Butterfly or a Good Kid, Mad City. I don't think none of them other albums compare to that.
What you think about that, Z?
Born Sinner though, like
It's hard.
I think
like from the gate, like the first record, as soon as you put it on, it's a huge leap forward from.
What was the first
album.
track on that?
I'm a boss. The intro?
Yeah.
What? That's my shit.
I thought you was gonna start singing "Natural Woman." Like, what is going on? What the hell is going on in bass lines and beats, man? Wow,
We podding today, baby.
Wow,
we show
man.
it.
We are podding today. Jesus Christ.
Vaughn singing.
That's my shit, man.
But feature J. Cole, man, I think J. Cole being lyrically nice, one of the nicest dudes, that's not a secret to nobody.
That's what makes him the best rapper in the
I
game.
think everything that both of y'all have said it about this creative process, I think that takes away from how we view you in album mode. There's no way y'all can say everything that y'all say that there's a difference and that, you trying to do every single thing takes away from your creative process and still say, man, these albums and this body of work is just so amazing. I don't think you can say that. How? You're not even putting your genius mind with other geniuses with instrumentation or, features. You're not adding all of this into the gumbo. You add in one thing into the gumbo, that's all you, as opposed to, I got somebody helping me with this. I got somebody helping me with this. Like, that takes away from the creative process. So I don't see how y'all can feel the way y'all feel and still say, man, these albums is up there.
I don't see how they not up there.
Yeah, I think we definitely seeing it different because I don't feel like you have to include 20 other people in making an album to make it a good album. Mm-hmm. Like,
you don't have to, but it'll make it better.
No, I definitely think it could benefit, but I don't think that's like a mold for every situation. Cause like I don't think J. Cole got no bad albums. I don't think
I agree with you.
You don't think J. Cole got a bad album?
I don't think he has a bad album.
Oh my fuck.
What albums are bad?
Get the first album out of here, fam. Cornball. Get it out of here. You going back listening to the first album?
I just listened to it last week.
You're a J. Cole fan, so
Yeah,
I can't.
I just listened to it last week.
Y'all like super J. Cole fans, so it's hard to ask y'all these questions.
I'm as much as a J. Cole fan as I am a Kendrick
It
fan.
don't have nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. We talking about J. Cole.
Okay.
This is not a Kendrick and J. Cole comparison. We talking strictly about J. Cole.
Okay.
Bro, get the first album out of here.
You wild, bro.
Get it out of here, bro.
You wild.
Corny.
Nah, I mean, it probably ain't
Corny.
my favorite, but it's just definitely. I wouldn't say we got to get it out of here though.
I wouldn't say. Like I said, I just checked it out last week. But if I'm ranking it, it's probably at the bottom of what he had. But it's not a bad album. What else is a bad album?
See, I don't want to say that it's a bad album. Y'all high on Born Sinner. I'm not high on Born Sinner. KOD was okay. I can tell you, a lot of J. Cole albums, it's not like a vibe that I'm rushing to get back to.
Okay.
I can put, since you brought Kendrick up, I can put Kendrick on and let it rip. I can't do that with a J. Cole album. There's not one J. Cole album, not even Forest Hill Drive. And I only say what I said about Forest Hill Drive because, like I said, general consensus. That's like known to be like his best body of work.
So you don't feel like it's...
I'm not as high on Forest Hill Drive as everybody else is.
You post a lot of J. Cole quotables.
I'm not a J. Cole hater.
No, I'm just saying you do.
I'm not a J. Cole hater. I just said J. Cole can rap.
Yeah, but it's
J. Cole has songs that I like.
You post J. Cole album quotables.
Album quotables? What do you mean?
You mean quotes?
No, quotables from his album.
You mean quotes?
Quotables. You post about J. Cole. So I'm trying to understand.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Because man, Shields being phony, man.
Get your man together.
Because when Folding Clothes came out, Shields was all over social media, bro. Man. Shields was all over social media, bro. All over social media, bro. Ah, this corny. Why you?
I said the first album.
Huh? No, I'm talking about when that song came out. You was talking about this corny. Who want to make a song about folding clothes?
No, I didn't. I posted the song.
After.
No, I didn't.
After.
No, I didn't, fam.
Kid, I'm going to say, put Facebook stuff in this episode, man. It's going to be up there, bro. You did it after, bro.
All right.
You did it after.
Okay.
All y'all who know Shields, who know when he be on his J. Cole hating stuff, bro. Please comment on this post.
Bro, I don't
and
hate
tell
J.
me
Cole.
why Shields hates J. Cole so much. Let's get to the smoke. Let's get to the smoke. Why do you hate light-skinned Jermaine?
I don't.
Why?
I don't have nothing against light-skinned people.
Okay.
Positive, man.
Are you sure? Yeah. I don't know, man. Guy, what is going on, man?
I'm still trying to figure out what quotables is, dude.
You don't know what a quotable is? Google it.
You should be saying quotes, dude.
No, quotable, bro. Google it.
Man, Kid got his work cut out for him.
Dude, quotable is a real thing.
At the bottom.
Album quotables.
Album quotables. You can post a lot of J. Cole quotables. What are you talking about?
Look, I got to show him Merriam-Webster while you cracking jokes.
Let me see this, man.
Go ahead, let her read it. What is it?
I can't read that from here.
We'll do it after the show. Can I put it on the camera to let people know?
You got enough money to pay Google for this, dude?
Go ahead, man.
Hey, man, look. I don't hate J. Cole, though, bro.
Can I have my phone back?
I still think you should be saying.
Give my phone. Give my phone.
Dude, you should be saying quotes.
Bro, Z, it's interchangeable. Give my phone, bro. You're just laughing because you didn't know the word.
No,
like,
I'm not saying it's not a word, but I'm saying
I'm trying to figure out what an album quotable is too.
Okay, it was about when you was saying that J. Cole, well, whatever, you was taking your J. Cole shots, but then you screenshotted it and put the words after you started folding clothes and doing all that other stuff.
That's a quote.
A both. It's both. It can be both, bro. I don't understand. Oh yeah, just one more thing we gotta get into before we go, man. Still no Kanye album. How we feel? Is it?
That's y'all, man.
It's gone. What were we doing? Y'all got ringtones? Y'all need ringtones?
What am I do with a ringtone? Do anybody got a ringtone?
You was looking for the Kanye album?
The day it was supposed to come out, yeah.
I'm after that. Was you still like?
Nah,
Yes, you was.
I hit the chat. I was like, man, this shit probably never finna come out.
You was disappointed.
No, man, because I ain't have like high regards for it, man.
Kid, you was looking for the album? Yes, you was.
Kid was looking for the album. Hey, Kid, can you put yourself on screen, man, so the people can see how you look like Russell Wilson in this episode?
That's dangerous.
You was looking for it?
I checked to see if it came out, and it didn't.
Tell us how you wasn't looking for it and you wasn't surprised by it didn't come out.
You already know it,
man. I mean, like I said, that's y'all, man. I don't fool with that. I don't fool with Buddy. I told y'all, man, like, I think he's somebody, man, just feel like no press is bad press, man. And, you know, at this point, like, why, like, it's handled so sloppy, and why would you continue to do this to your fans, like people who support you?
Right.
But you selling Jesus is King merch and Yandi ringtones, but you don't have this album. I just feel like a high profile artist like he should be able to handle stuff like this much, much better.
I feel like the real conversation that we need to have is it's a fine line of pushing the boundaries creatively and saying you a genius and just doing some bullshit.
You ever said he was a genius?
Yes.
You?
You never said that back?
Never.
Musically, you didn't consider him?
Never.
Wow.
Never.
That's crazy because I really felt that way about just how he would structure songs or how when he came out, that whole sound, what was like 2003 to 2005, whether it was Talib Kweli, Ludacris, or Jay-Z, it's just a list of other people, John Legend, Common, all that was, everybody rushed to him for that sound. Musically, yeah. And then he had one of the best, what it was like a 4 or 5 album start. One of the best 4 off rip, College Dropout. It was 5.
I think it's 5.
It was College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, 808s, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's a tough 5, bro. I definitely consider him a genius musically. Now you sleeping? Wow, that's not a top 5? Oh my God, bro!
Yo,
Shields, wait.
Acting
As a hip hop fan, that's not a top 5.
I'm sure.
This month said sure.
The first album, I'm with y'all.
College Dropout.
Late Registration, College Dropout, yes. Late Registration, I thought was pretty cool. Graduation, yes.
Okay.
808s and Heartbreak, yeah. My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy, yeah.
What?
Bro.
Okay,
Listen,
wait
a minute. This is me again.
Okay, you right.
I'm not gonna argue with y'all because of what general consensus says. That's the only reason I'm not gonna argue with y'all about that.
I want you to argue your point.
Bro, even before he was doing what he was doing, I wasn't rushing back to them albums.
Okay, I feel you.
Why is that?
No. Wait. Before you get what you just said just makes a whole lot of sense to me, bro.
What?
What you said?
What I said?
Become that serious sip, though,
It just
man.
makes a whole lot of sense.
What did I say?
Take it back.
Whole lot.
What I say?
You think My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is meh?
And I'm saying because I'm not rushing to it. That's why I'm saying that.
That might be that man's best work, bro.
It's everybody got something that they look for when they listen to music.
Okay.
That's just one of them albums I'm not rushing to. That ain't my lane, that ain't my vibe.
Give me a list of albums that you do rush back to. Just if you had to name 5 albums.
Man, any Kendrick album.
Okay.
Woman like an older rap album.
Whoever.
Man, Jeezy The Recession is one of my favorite albums of all time.
That might be Jeezy's best album.
Man, I don't know, bro.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Smoking TM 101.
Maybe it's 2 totally different lanes.
No, it's just Smoking.
But still, you like what you like.
You was rooting for 50 in the Kanye beef?
No.
Get him 50.
That was
Take him down, Curtis.
That was Graduation, wasn't it?
That was Graduation.
Graduation. I love Graduation.
Graduation is dope.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Kanye albums.
Yeah.
But yeah, My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy.
You want to go for that? How you feel about this, Z? Being the ultimate Kanye fan.
I'm floored right now, man. I get if it's just not your preference or whatever, but like for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, like I wouldn't go that far, man. I still rock with shit.
That's what you sound like. A sassy cat.
A sassy man. You wildin', man. But nah, I definitely don't agree.
Why you got this look at this stain in your face, man? What's the matter with you?
Chilling, bro.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
You know, y'all high on, Kanye?
Nah, see, you see what he trying to do. I see what you're trying to do.
What am I?
I see what you're trying to do. It's okay.
Bro, you want to be a therapist? Why are you always trying to analyze me,
I see
bro?
what you're trying. You just said we high on Kanye. We was talking about his previous work.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't no shot, bro.
Was it? Was it not?
I play a lot, but not all the time.
Okay.
Oh, I thought a bar was coming.
Nah. You didn't want this smoke. I damn your ass, man. What you want to do? Now what?
Nothing.
Let's get to the real smoke.
Nothing with you.
You bet not. You bet not. You bet not. Drink your water. Sucker.
How much time we got left?
Go ahead. See, we gonna wrap it up, man.
I don't even know what we talking about.
We talking about Kanye.
We fucking around with you and this Kanye stuff. We still can't get into our R&B versus rap.
We gonna do.
We've been pushing this back. That's why I can't think of no albums, because R&B killing the rap genre.
Hey,
R&B killing the rap genre.
That's not even cap. We gonna talk about this next time, but that ain't no cap though. That's facts.
I don't know,
This
man.
year,
Well, are we just counting this year? Or we just no? Is it
Even if you talking this year, R&B definitely killing rap.
Let me put my list together to be continued. That has been this week's episode of the Baselines and Beats
wait to
podcast.
hear this shit next
We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. All the likes, follow, support. Please remember to follow us on all social media platforms. We are everywhere podcasts is found. Z, holla at the people, my brother.
I ain't got much to say. Just make sure y'all like, share, follow, and give it to the whole world. Everybody do what you got to do. Get this out there. All right, bro, shut up. Stop singing.
That's my jam, Joe.
Nah, it is a jam.
I'm gonna say
What is
it.
it?
It's Outkast.
The whole world. But yeah,
Killer Mike.
yeah.
Catch him be running like Randy Moss.
Can I talk?
Yeah, that's my jam.
He got the camera.
My bad, bro.
Talking,
My
man.
bad.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
But now,
That was on Madden.
shout out to all my interns over at GSU. If y'all don't know, I'm the director of sports over there right now. So
Big facts.
you watch a game for Governor State University, I'm the one calling the shots. I'm on the boards. Shout out to all my interns. Shout out to the best producer in the world, Jeremy Manthe. That's my guy.
Big facts.
Chills, what you got for him?
Hey man, this week gold roses go to Kit, man, for dealing with our foolishness, man, every other week, man.
Kid, put yourself on camera,
It got
man.
to be some man to deal with this craziness and this foolishness, and you got to, edit for a bi-curious Berry every week, man. I salute you, brother. That's a lot of work, man.
up every week.
Finding replays from episode 1.
Why y'all talk about how Spicy Shields be doing, man? Why I'm the only spicy one, G?
Because you literally confessed to like spicing it up this week, dude.
Hey, man, it's all for the content. Yo, why y'all ain't say that about Shields being a sassy cat, bro?
Hey, man.
Why y'all ain't say that about
They
being
do
a sassy
anything
cat?
for clout, man. Cardi B and Offset wasn't lying. They do anything for
How
clout.
many times you listen to that song?
Get out of here. None.
How you listen to that song?
No.
We got you, man.
Baselines and Beats. We out, baby.
Peace.
Next time. Shields is crazy.
Like when he said the second time, he just, I'm like, good Lord.
Oh, spicy cat.